If you're looking for rumors, spoilers, and leaks about No Time to Die, you've come to the right place. Grab your martini and load your Walter PPK, because here's everything we know so far about the next 007 film. Details about No Time to Die have been scarce, but we do have a very minimal plot description. Here's how IMDb sums it up. Bond has left active service. His peace is short-lived when his old friend Felix Leiter from the CIA turns up asking for help, leading Bond onto the trail of a mysterious villain armed with dangerous new technology. It's generic, but it does give us some hints about where the plot could be headed. If this is truly Daniel Craig's final run as Bond, the one last job trope could be rearing its head. The movie is expected to arrive in theaters on April 8, 2020, and it'll be directed by Cary Joji Fukunaga, who's best known for helming Netflix's Maniac and the first season of True Detective. And the writing team consists of Fukunaga, Neil Purvis, Robert Wade, Scott Z. Burns, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Like some of the other actors who've played Bond, Daniel Craig has a complicated relationship with the character. He's been praised for his performances, and the franchise has made him an international superstar and a very rich man. However, the grueling pace and workload of an international film series has taken a toll on him both mentally and physically. Craig is no longer a young man, and he's suffered injuries from working on the Bond films that have required surgery. It also seems that he doesn't necessarily enjoy playing the role anymore. In a 2015 interview with Time Out London, he claimed that he would rather slash his wrists than play Bond again after Spectre, and that if he did do another Bond movie, it would only be for the money. He certainly wasn't lying about that last part, as he's reportedly bringing in a whopping $25 million for No Time to Die. Hopefully that much cash coaxes out his A-game. There are a lot of elements that contribute to making an epic Bond film, and one of the most important is a memorable villain. Great bad guys can make a not-quite-great 007 flick at least entertaining, or they can elevate an already good film to legendary status. No Time to Die is swinging big with its baddie, enlisting the services of Rami Malek, fresh off his Oscar win for Bohemian Rhapsody.
We'll be making sure Mr. Bond does not have an easy ride of it in this, his 25th outing.
Considering the uncertain fate of Christoph Waltz's Blofeld at the end of Spectre, there is some speculation that Malek will take a turn as Blofeld himself, possibly as a clone or through some sort of surgical alteration. That is far from confirmed, though, and it appears that Waltz himself will also be appearing in the film, so don't count on Malek playing the iconic villain just yet. Christoph Waltz may not be the only former Bond villain set to return in No Time to Die. According to Page 6, Grace Jones was booked for a small role in the film. As fans of the franchise know, Jones previously played Mayday, bodyguard to Christopher Walken's Max Zorin in A View to Kill, and a formidable physical challenge for Bond. But she will most likely not be returning as Mayday, as she was completely obliterated by an explosion at the end of that film. Unfortunately, it turns out that Jones was not on the same page as everyone else on this seemingly cursed production. According to The Sun, the actress reportedly thought she was being offered a bigger role, and she took the small cameo she was actually given as a bit of a slight. So it now appears Jones won't be appearing in No Time to Die after all. No Time to Die is poised to offer callbacks to many Bond films of the past, and one of the most iconic locations in his vast filmography will appear at the beginning of the story. When the film was announced, executive producer Barbara Broccoli said that it'll begin with Bond enjoying retirement in Jamaica, which the team considers the spy's spiritual home. 1962's Dr. No, 007's very first cinematic adventure, featured Jamaica prominently, so it seems fitting that this new film will see Bond return to the idyllic setting to try to live out a normal life in retirement. But we know that that will be interrupted when his old CIA friend Felix Leiter comes calling to rope him back into the game to deal with a new threat. Poor Bond. He just wanted to settle down with Dr. Swan. Maybe this is why Craig hates the role so much. He never gets to have nice things. Major No Time to Die plot points are still under pretty tight wraps, beyond the fact that it begins with James trying to get away from the spy game in Jamaica. The Daily Mail has revealed that MI6 has moved on without him. The agency has given away the 007 codename to another spy, played by Lashana Lynch, who's probably best known as Maria Rambeau in Captain Marvel. A source close to the film told the Daily Mail, "There is a pivotal scene at the start of the film where M says, 'Come in, 007,' and in walks Lashana, who is black, beautiful, and a woman. Lynch has discussed how excited she is for the role, partly because she is of Jamaican descent herself.
We're able to include them in this British movie and able to mesh the two cultures, much like I grew up doing. I'm British and Jamaican at the same time.
The Daily Mail source added that Bond, of course, tries to seduce the new 007, but fails. The introduction of this new 007 is being attributed to one of the writers, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, whose hiring was specifically requested by Daniel Craig. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.